Alright. I'm just looking at all this freaking sunscreen stuff in my hair. Face all burned up. Missed the face. Zero hedge. This is, again, the bill the president just signed into law. He said, I'll never sign another one like this again. But he had to do it, blah, blah, blah. Then he hired John Bolton, another guy back from the Bush days. What's he doing? Is he draining the swamp? Is he, I'm telling you, I've seen this guy. I've questioned some of his stuff before. I'm talking Trump. Still do the videos about him, guys. I didn't like him doing that. Just like I said yesterday, I don't like the freaking omnibus crap, but this guy is not playing chess in 3D. He's playing chess in 4D. Okay? And I'm going to run a few things by you. This is from Zero Hedge. The Obama people better start packing their shiznit. John Bolton expected to clean house at the NSC. The cautious and considered H.R. McMaster is leaving the White House to be replaced by one of the most polarizing, irascible figures operating in contemporary national security circles, former UN Ambassador John Bolton. Bolton, who recently penned an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal arguing that a preemptive strike against North Korea would be both legal and desirable, is widely believed to be one of the most interventionist figures to ever hold a senior position in the U.S. government. Case in point, before 9/11, Bolton helped found a group calling for the unilateral overthrow of Saddam Hussein. Rand Paul declared that Trump was wrong to trust someone who is unhinged as far as believing in absolute and total intervention. So it should hardly come as a surprise that Bolton plans to shake up the National Security Council staff when he arrives in the West Wing. Foreign Policy reports that Bolton, Trump's third NSA in 15 months, is preparing to begin firing staff and replacing them with his own allies, as well as a few allies of former NSA Michael Flynn, who share Bolton's hawkish views as well. Anyways, so fixing to clean house in the NSA. Now, granted, I'm not the kind of guy that wants to see war or let's bomb North Korea or bomb anywhere. And I don't know that that is exactly what this is about. You may just need this guy to clean house, right? Who knows? But that's interesting. Now, on to the bill that Trump just passed, this whole omnibus thing. And I'm just going to give you some points here. He said, and this is from Godlike Productions, this part. This is a copy and paste I'm sharing from a post I found somewhere else, but it gives some important details about this matter. Before you jump ship on Trump, he's saying, enlighten yourselves. It's not an official federal budget. It's an omnibus bill, not a budget. He outsmarted them once again. Congress basically screwed themselves by not passing a budget. Per the Constitution, the president must adhere to a budget set forth by Congress and direct the expenditures as provided therein. This is another one of those big porculus bills, like they gave Obama for 8 years. This is not a budget. An omnibus spending bill may have some instructions as to how the money will be spent, but Obama ignored them. He spent the money, or didn't spend the money, however he wanted to, and Congress didn't do a thing about it, because they couldn't. I think our president observed how this happened year after year. He is bound to realize that those appropriations for different things in these omnibus bills are merely suggestions. So like Obama, Trump can spend this money on whatever he wants to, or not spend it. Planned Parenthood? What if our president decided to tell the Treasury Department to slow walk that money to Planned Parenthood until the Senate gets off their rear end and confirms his appointees? Sanctuary cities? What if our president decided to slow walk that money too, until those sanctuary cities assist ICE in rounding up criminal illegal aliens? But what could they do about it? Nothing. Our president could say, wait, Congress should have passed a budget. Trump said, just give me money for the military and the wall, put anything else in there you want in it. All those goofballs did. In this case, as per above, he didn't or doesn't have to spend a dime because it's not a budget. And even if it was researched, he could still spend as he please. Congress appropriates up to the president to spend it or not, as he pleases. Again, that is why Obama never had a budget in his presidency. Congress did continual omnibuses, and he just took the money for 8 years. And no one seems to know where it went. So that's an interesting take on it. Now, I'm going to read you another comment someone made. This is a different page from another section of Godlike Productions, but it's still valid, of course. All of you people are freaking retards. Have you even read the bill except for a few bullet points? Holy crap, I've been reading this thing all day. Do you know how much crap he snuck into this bill? What do you think Obama did the whole time? Trump just played them all at their own freaking game. He said multiple times, we rushed the bill so fast no one even had time to read the whole thing. This bill puts funds in place for the wall. It has money in it to protect witnesses with safe houses and freaking caravans. Money in it to make sure dead people and freaking illegals don't vote Democrat anymore, etc. Or really vote, period. Money to fund oil or OIG and IG, Inspector General, whatever. Even money in it to pay for possible trials in tribunals. What? These things are snuck into the bill in the oddest places and with the least wording. All you people flip-flopping on Trump are doing the same thing you preach not to do. Listen to only the mainstream media headlines and don't dig deeper. If you don't believe me, read it yourself. With some of you, your ignorance and hypocrisy, you really did deserve Hillary as your president. Read the freaking thing. So, that was one of the additional things they said. And he puts a link up to the whole thing. It's a massive document. So all I'm here to say is, I've already learned I said it before, I've learned my lesson before about questioning some of Trump's picks, even though I don't like them. Why are you picking Goldman Sachs? Why are you picking the Goldman Sachs a second time? Why are you picking Goldman Sachs a third time? Fired later. Oh. Drain the swamp, drain the swamp, drain the swamp. FBI, drain. State Department, drain. Right? That's what he's doing. So, maybe he really meant, I'll never sign something like this again. Meaning, wink, wink, we're going to play the game they've always played. We're going to stuff this thing. Give them all the crap they think they want in there, no problem. Because there's some things that I'm going to put in there that I want. And I'm willing to make this deal, so to speak, to get the things I want. Which is going to be fantastic for the American people. So yeah, I do have to put some things in there that we're not going to like. Or else they're not going to send it to me. But it was so massive, there's things in there nobody got to read. And guess what some of that stuff is? Some good stuff. So perhaps Trump is again playing these people like a fiddle. And I just wanted to share that information with you. Let's all just kind of stand by and see where this goes. But all these sealed indictments and, I don't even know. I can't wait to see some headway on some of this stuff, though. Take care.